as elsewhere in these parts, the road was perfectly alive with pigs of all ages, lying about in every direction, fast asleep, or grunting along in quest of hidden dainties. I had always a sneaking kindness for these odd animals, and found a constant source of amusement, when all others failed, in watching their proceedings. As we were riding along this morning, I observed a little incident between two youthful pigs, which was so very human as to be inexpressibly comical and grotesque at the time, though I dare say in telling it is tame enough. One young gentleman, a very delicate porker, with several straws sticking about his nose, betokening recent investigations in a dunghill, was walking deliberately on, profoundly thinking, when suddenly his brother, who was lying in a miry hole, unseen by him, rose up immediately before his startled eyes, ghostly with damp mud. Never was Pig's whole mass of blood so turned. He started back at least 3 feet, gazed for a moment, and then shot off as hard as he could, his excessive little tail vibrating with speed and terror like a distracted pendulum. But before he had gone very far, he began to reason with himself as to the nature of this frightful appearance, and as he reasoned, he relaxed his speed by gradual degrees until at last he stopped and faced about. There was his brother, with the mud upon him glazing in the sun, yet staring out of the very same hole, perfectly amazed at his proceedings. He was no sooner assured of this, and he assured himself so carefully that one might almost say he shaded his eyes with his hand to see the better, than he came back at a round trot, pounced upon him, and summarily took off a piece of his tail, as a caution to him to be careful what he was about for the future, and never to play tricks with his family any more.